Hey guys, um, it's me, Tristan, and we're summoning for Legends right now. Once again, I did pre-record these summons. Um, for Legends Fest, we might not have to pre-record them depending on how many Chrono Crystals we get, because we will be grinding up Chrono Crystals up until said Legends Fest. So depending on how many Chrono Crystals we have and how many multis we could possibly do, we might be able to do this right here. I will try to get Legends Fest out to you and make it legit. Why do I keep saying Fest? I mean 8th anniversary. I mean the unpredictable 8th. That's what I mean. But yeah, we got summons for Rose. The supervillain one from Xenoverse 2. The Xenoverse collab I talked about last time. It's here, guys. I genuinely was like, oh, I wonder when they're gonna do that Xenoverse collab. I don't think it's gonna be for a while. The next day, Xenoverse collab. So we're here and we're summoning. And I'm gonna warn you, these summons are almost worse than my Vegito summons. Now, if you're not aware of my Vegito summons, well, you won't be. I never posted them. That's how bad they were. But I basically did 4 to 5 rotations with nothing. Nothing. I got 2 of the 1% sparking in 4 rotations. That's it. But Tristan, 4 rotations isn't that much. Yeah, guys, but I'm broke. That means I got 16,000 Chrono Crystals for free just to get shafted. Hold up, does that make sense? 3,000 times 4. That's 12. 12,000 Chrono Crystals for free just to get shafted. It's freaking fantastic, dude. I love when I get lucky and grind Chrono Crystals up and have a bunch of stuff to do. And yeah. I hope they bring back the Bandai account thingamajiggy so we can get a promo code, because this summoning without a promo code that has at least like 200 to 300 Chrono Crystals on it really fucked me up. Even though we had Hoi Poi, which gave us like 300 Chrono Crystals, by the way, they've debuffed every single one of our Chrono Crystal hacks, guys. Hoi Poi used to give you up to 1,000 Chrono Crystals. Now it gives you 300. What? Tournament of Power used to give you 300 Chrono Crystals even if you had a bad team. Now it gives you 100. And you have to have the best orchestrated team. I'm going to have to look it up. The best orchestrated team in order to get 1,000 Chrono Crystals each season. And it has to be the same one. And they changed up the formula. So instead of you getting those missions and those Chrono Crystals, the 200 Chrono Crystals that you originally got? Yeah, you don't get those anymore. Those are gone. And what did they get rid of? They got rid of actually giving us new EX missions and stuff. Maybe I'm just crazy, but they used to give us new ones every now and then. And we would get like a new one every once in a blue moon. But now we don't. And it's very sad. But you could always just star up the old ones and get your 30 Chrono Crystals, Tristan. I'm not doing that. That's so much time just for 30 Chrono Crystals. If it was 100, maybe. But 30? I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do that for 8th anniversary, but that's not the point. The point I was getting to is every chance for me to get Chrono Crystals has been freaking exhausted on this dumb banner that is not giving me jack shit. I think I've genuinely gotten... I would say I got luckier than certain creators on the 1% sparkings, because they're no longer even 1% anymore. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Tell me why the sparkings were less percentage than the Legend And I still didn't get him. I mean, what? But, like, no, I didn't get the fucking unit. That's why I'm talking to you right now. That's why I'm not looking at my summons, even though I could be doing this on my tablet and looking at my summons right now. Because that's how bad they were. I have no reaction. It doesn't matter. I didn't get the unit. This is just summons that are so bad that I have to talk to you guys for the entire video. So let's do that. I low-key forgot something. Alright, we cut out for a second because I was trying to check how long the summons were. Maybe this is why I do this on the tablet. But yeah. I guess we could talk about the Xenoverse collab. This guy has the best LF in the game, hands down. I really like his LF, and you know what I really don't like is that I don't own the unit, and he has the best LF in the game. So we're currently grinding for 8th anniversary for this exact reason, because these LFs better be better than Rose, because I will be grinding day after 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 day for these units. There's a lot of after days, guys. But what if the units are out? I'm still gonna be grinding. I won't stop until the job is done. I didn't charge my phone yet. There we go. What was I talking about? Oh. Yeah, we were talking about my horrible summons on this game. If we want to talk even more worse summons, let's talk about the time I got horribly shafted for 3 banners in a row. Do you want to guess what all those banners were? Daima. Really? Huh? Yeah, they were Daima banners. Reminds me of another banner that shafted me so hard. Pause. Reminds me of another banner that I really got shafted on. I got shafted on, what was it? The Super Saiyan 3 Daima Goku. You know, the dumbest legend unit we've ever seen in this damn game. It was so bad, I don't even think I got the 1% sparking. I don't even remember if there was a 1% sparking. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it was. I didn't even remember if there was one. Tell me in the comments below, was there a 1% sparking? Because I low-key forgot. And if there was, what was it? Because I really did. Oh, you know what? No, I remember now. It was Tamagami 2. What was it? It was Tamagami 2, right? Yeah, it was Tamagami 2. It was Tamagami 2 or it was Tamagami 1. It was one of the two. It was Tamagami 1. It was Tamagami 1. I didn't get a single copy of him. My copy of him was from the Hoi Point. That's how bad my summons were. That my summons were so egregiously bad. No, yes. Did he destroy the meta? Yes. But not really. He just tried to put our boy Trunks in danger. I loved using Trunks, by the way. Why is it all these units that I get except for Zamasu? Zamasu is actually still a good unit, and if you want to use a future team with Zamasu, it's still good. I mean, yeah, you'd have to be good at the game. Not this guy. But, I mean, yes, it's good in the meta because Trunks counters Rose. In fact, I'm using a future team currently because Trunks is such a good counter to Rose. But, and because of the supporter buff and the future buff that we got along with the other Trunks supporter that came in with the Rose. Also, this is interesting. This is the first time we've gotten 2 1% sparkings on a legend banner. We did get a similar thing once where we got, I believe, 5 1% sparkings, and this was on the LF Turles banner. Or, oh no, it should have been fucking Turles. It was the LF Goku banner, sorry, from the Tree movie. Yeah. And there was 5 1% Sparkings. There were all the Turtles court, and then Turtles just wasn't there. So there was that. Let's talk about announcements. I just recently made a video on announcing the day Spider-Man died. We announced that, and it was a very cool announcement. You can go watch it. I'll put it in the end screen if I end up doing that. I stopped doing it for the videos. Reason being, I'm too lazy to go on my computer. Because, for some reason, don't even tell me why, I don't know why, you can't add end screens on your phone. Yet you can't do it. You have to do a recommended video or something like that, or a related video. So if I want to do an end screen, I'd have to go to the old format again. And I'd have to edit things from my computer, which is fine. I'm okay with that. It's just I don't like it. But, for this weekend, instead of giving you another Stickman, we plan on giving you an episode of Dragon Ball. So that's going to be interesting. Is this for this week? Hold up. Yesterday, I gave you guys Spider-Man. No, this is for next week. No, this would be for this week. Yeah, this would be for this weekend. And I'll give you an episode of Dragon Ball. This would be the episode, continuing off of the last episode, where Batman showed up. No, what I don't know is if that Batman is Nightwing or not. Like, I do want to know whether that Batman is Nightwing or not. Because if he's not, that's kind of cool. And I can actually make Batman super overpowered. But if he is, that's still kind of cool. And I can make him actually super overpowered. But with this, it would be a little bit different. Oh, I think I'm good. What was that on? Shoot. Have you ever been so bored to just run out of topics? We've done this in Legends videos before, where we just run out of stuff to talk about, and we've genuinely just started watching Legends videos. It has gotten that bad before, where we literally had to stop talking, and we just watched a YouTube video while summons went on. That is how bad this got. It was horrible at how much I couldn't talk to you guys. It was so bad. So let's figure out something else to talk about. Zombie Apocalypse Battle 4 just recently got back into production. I decided not to take it outside. I said, fuck that. It doesn't make grammatical sense, though. I don't care. But it's not going to work in the story. Don't give a shit. I want this out this month. So, are we making the story better? No. It's the stories are already going to be the same that we had planned for a year out now. If I look at the trailer, hold up. Give me just a second here. It has probably been a year since I did that teaser, right? The craziest thing is the second I did that teaser, I didn't work at all on the movie. When I did that teaser, I genuinely took a break from YouTube for a little bit. Like, I did work and stuff. Like, it's not like I did nothing. But it was almost nothing. Like, it was kind of depressing how much nothing there was. So let's look right now. Alright, let's go a little further back. It was October 18th, 2025. for the teaser. Okay, so it hasn't been a year, actually. Yes, it was 2025 and it is currently 2026, but it's May. I released the teaser in October. Okay, so it hasn't been too long. It's been almost a year. So this is probably the least drawn out movie because we had, what was it? It was Zombie Apocalypse Battle 2. And that was drawn out from its first teaser. Did it even get a teaser? I don't think that one got a teaser. I think that one just got a trailer on the 20th and then was released in July. So it was spread out with 5 months. But the second this movie was spread out even more because the first movie came out a few years before it. And that was in October 3rd of 2024. And it took us a year out to get to Zombie Apocalypse Battle 2. And then 3 was made very rushed. It did the best out of all of them, but it was very rushed. Like, I don't think I'm very proud of 3, but people were. So what we did is we just really leaned into that, and we made Scarlet Spider, which did okay, and we'll release a thing for it later. And then we released stuff talking about the movie, and promotions, and announcements, and stuff, and that got a lot of promotion stuff, and a lot of views, so we did that. And then we released Zombie Apocalypse Battle 4 teaser, and I was like, what? There's 1,000 to 2,000 views on this short, and then there's 200 views on the main video. People want to watch this. And so I'm like, okay, let's stretch it out a little bit. Let's give people time. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's release the first 5 minutes. Never doing that again. But I basically just... Alright, we were talking about Zombie Apocalypse Battle and its release schedule, and I just realized we started in 2024, and it is now 2026, making the 4th movie. Number 2 took a year, because it was exactly a year from 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3 did not take a year. It took like 4 months. And then... Or it was vice versa. And then from now to 4, it took almost a year. So it was probably like May, June, July, August, September, October. So 6 months. It was a 6-month difference. That's not a lot of time, guys. I just realized I only gave myself like 6 months to make this movie. Why did I do this? Why do I do this stuff to myself? This movie's supposed to be the best one yet. And then 5's supposed to kind of suck. I mean, no, 5's gonna be really good, but the point is 4's gonna be more hyped than 5. Because, I don't know, man. 5 is not even planned out yet. 6 is planned out, but not 5. I have no idea what I'm doing for 5. Because we're not just remaking them. We're refixing everything. So anything that didn't make sense before, we're gonna make sense. Anything that didn't work out, we're gonna make it work out. So it's a big difference in what we're doing, and it's a big change. So we had to get into that. Let's get all that boring stuff out of the way. We're gonna talk about Legends for a little bit. So, the meta is destroyed. Is one of the main topics of this video I wanted to talk about that I forgot about. It's so bad. I talked about how Trunks is the only counter to Rose. He is the only counter to Rose. Oh, but there's other counters. But they don't work. Vegeta, the red one, sucks. He is only good if you have Rose, or you put him on a Mono Vegeta team. Nobody's going to use a Mono Vegeta team for one reason. Because nobody's going to use a Mono Vegeta team. It's going to be so bad and catastrophically horrible that it'll suck. To do a Mono Vegeta team, what you have to do is you'd have to get Majin Vegeta, who has a featured buff, Blue Vegeta, who has a featured buff, and the Red Vegeta. That would be your Mono Vegeta team. And it would suck. And you would think Trunks would give him some extra damage. I mean, he does, but it sucks. It's like none. It gives him a little bit of extra damage. The only time that it actually did something was when the unit first released. The day of its release. It's so annoying that I have to keep dying to this same Rose unit. I don't like it. It sucks. Know what else sucks? A lot of things. You know what else sucks? Life. You know what else sucks? Legends. Ugh. Okay, I'm excited for the unpredictable 8th, though, and I think it's going to be very unpredictable. While we're still here, and we got, like, 2 minutes to still talk, I do want to talk about, like, what characters I think we're going to see. I know you were already confirmed that we were supposed to see, according to some leaks, Broly and Gogeta, finally. But, let's see, like, if I can get some of my predictions out on Legends, unpredictable 8th. Very predictable 8th. I know a lot of people said Gohan. If we get another Gohan unit, even though we're due up, right here, and right here. Do you want to know why? Here's why. Gohan units destroy the meta. And I never get these Gohan units. Ever. Ultra Beast Gohan did not even get him. I still don't own him. The Gohan that came out, I did eventually get him, but it took me a while. And he ran the meta. He still runs the meta. If you pair him up with Goku Black, he's still pretty good. That's how bad Radhon is. The first time we got a Radhon was the Ultra Radhon. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, he was so bad. It was so bad. Goku and Bardock, the LF that I believe came before him, was supposed to, like, still be good. Nah. This guy would counter every attack, every move, nothing you could do. Radhon was a monster. No, I wasn't posting, I don't believe, when Radhon came out, but I was playing Legends. So I was in the midst of the meta, and it was very bad. But yeah, I hope it's not Gohan. We're gonna wrap this video up because I think we are due up and time is going to run out. So we're just gonna leave one final prediction in there for you guys for the Part 3 Ultra. I'll give you the other LF that I want to. You know, Blue Kaioken Goku. What if he got another unit? He hasn't gotten a new unit since the Ultra Kaioken Goku. Like, actually no, we got the LF one. But that's still been like 2 years ago. It is due up for another one. And it doesn't need to be an Ultra. I don't think it's deserving of a Part 3 Ultra because we already have an Ultra for it. I think it should just be a Legend unit since they're redoing a bunch of these characters. And since it never got an LF before, originally it was just an Ultra. So I think it would be nice to see what LF we would get. So that would be very cool. And yeah. My ultra prediction is, because I low-key don't have one, I'm gonna have to make one up. I didn't want it to be Broly. Reason being, I actually wanted Broly to have an LF. Please, no, I want him to have an LF. Alright, that's the video. That final prediction, I have no idea what should go there. Maybe an evolved blue Gogeta. That's just me hoping and praying. Alright, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in the next one, which will be Dragon Ball. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Peace.